Hamilton, Hampshire, France. And I know you guys don't know who that is, but in order to help me get through this video, I rolled a blunt and I also packed my perk pretty full. Okay, so Hamilton, Hampshire, France was my dog who had just passed away February 23rd, 2017, which one day after his birthday. He was my best friend. And he went through everything that I had to go through. So like every time my dad was doing something or we were getting abused by my stepmom, he was always there. Underneath the bed or he was always underneath the bed. He would come directly to us, and I've had him since I was pretty young, and he affected everybody's life. Everybody that he met, they fell in love with him like right away. And I know you guys are probably thinking it's a dog, but he was way more than that. And everyone says, you'll get over it. You'll get over it. You won't get over it. I mean, I'm glad that he's in heaven now, but let me tell you the story. I just went to my mom's, went and got her, and she was following me back. Because the night before, my dog Zeus had gotten out. We were all looking for him, and we were like panicking that Zeus was, we lived in the mountains, so we thought that a coyote must have got to him, and he was just a tiny little chihuahua. And then I went and got my mom so that she can help me, and she followed me back. And as soon as I walked through the door, John was sleeping, and Hamilton was sitting there. He was laying on his side, and I ran up to him, and he was breathing really crazy. Now, I've worked in the medical field for a long time, so as a nurse or just a CNA, you're not supposed to take anything personal. So I never did, ever. I mean, my grandma passed away and I was really devastated. But when you work in the medical field, you can't take anything to heart. Anyway, so as soon as I seen him, I ran up to him. I started giving him CPR because I didn't know what else to do. So I kept pushing on and pushing on and pushing on, like our air, and he was dead. John got up, and I already knew he was gone. I knew it. There's nothing else I could do possibly. John jumped up and started hovering over him, and he was doing his last nerves. It was like your best friend. And I'm talking every memory. Every time I go to the grocery store, every time I go and get food, or anytime I would just go for a drive, he would always come with me, always. So anyways, I just broke down. I didn't know what to do. And I ran out and I went to my mom's boyfriend's car, which is parked outside because I was supposed to run in and go get John, and we were all gonna go look for Zeus. And it was just like one thing happened after another, and it just happened so fast, and I was like blacking out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And mind you, I've seen some crazy things. The smells that you smell in the medical field, the deaths that you experience. So I should be used to it. I should have been used to it, but just for him to go, my last little bit of just hope, I just wasn't expecting it, and it's really, really life's pretty short. Anyways, we went and had him cremated, and I just held him until the lady came in. We had a little blanket, and I was just holding him and telling him that I was sorry. One thing that I'm really proud that I did, him going to the beach and experiencing, the ocean for the first time, because he was born in Missouri, and this dog has traveled with me so far, like so much. We've been homeless together, like everything. It was just crazy. Anyways, we went to the beach and he ran around and he was so happy. He was so happy. And then around February, I want to say 20th, he started just being really distant, and he was still eating, but he was just being really distant. And I think that it was his time to go, but like, I just wasn't ready. I pictured that I would have a house and he'd run around and do whatever he wants to, bark and everything, and I just wish that this last year or the last couple months could have been different. And it's so sad because my other dogs that I have, Crowley in particular, he's really attached to Hamilton, and when Hamilton passed away, all he did was lay next to him. And it's just sad, and I try to not get over it, but I think that it was just hard. But I think that it changed me in a good way because I want to do more. It was like eye-opening. It makes you think about life a little differently when you lose, a loved one, or, someone or an animal that you cared about. It makes you really open up your eyes and see, like, is this what I really want to be? Like, do I really want to be in this spot that I'm in right now? I want to, and I just want to be happy. About 3 days after I had taken Hamilton to the vet, I got a call saying his ashes were ready. And they had cut part of his hair off, and they had done his paw print in clay, which I'll show you. And they put him in a little urn, and they put his name on it, Hamilton, France. And they did his paw prints with the ink, and I really want to get a tattoo, mix his ashes with the ink, and get his paw prints coming up my leg because he used to scratch me all the time. But his legacy's not over. I know that sounds really silly, but everybody that he came in contact with, or anybody that met him, they loved him. And he always helped everybody, you know, and then get his old man scratches for my mom, and he changed everybody. And now his siblings, the rest of my dogs, they all know how to sit pretty, and Piggy led them and was in charge of the little gang for a long time. And he'll definitely be missed. Definitely. Love you, Piggy.
The day we met, frozen, I held my breath. Right from the start, I knew that I'd found the home for my heart. Beats fast.